Hello and welcome back to StarTropics. Let's just very quickly finish off Chapter 1 in the cockpit of Sub-C. Welcome on board. I am the navigational computer of Sub-C. Call me Navcom. Input the ID code now, which of course we did not have to memorize, but is 1492. Start engine. Aye aye, Captain. Sub-C is ready to launch. All ahead full. And so we will set off, and everyone's going to wave us away. Chief, Miss Coral, two other random people. Now saving. Now, Chapter 2, Dolphins. After a few hours' voyage, Sub-C is still cruising on the ocean. So we can move along here. Nothing secret to find anywhere. We just gotta keep moving east, I guess. And suddenly, a dolphin appears, speaking Dolphin to us. Navcom here, Captain. She is a female dolphin. Will begin translation. That's a handy feature. Please, find my son. He has disappeared. Sorry. Captain, may I promise her to find her boy dolphin? Yes, absolutely. Aye, aye, Captain. Thank you. Please find my son. I don't actually know what happens if we say no. Alright, so we're going to get a little tutorial on a few different pieces of movement here. Step 1, we see, pretty simple little tunnel that we can pass through, and a location where we can get out of the sub, a dock. Let's go check in on this lighthouse here. I'm sure we will have a lot to learn. Hello, I maintain the lighthouse. So, you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I've not seen him. Oh, please visit my wife at our south house. She enjoys company. Alright, I'm just going to leave that one alone. But let's go try and visit his wife. So, said that, she's down here in the south. We can see a house there, but we don't have a dock that we can get off on. So, if we pay very close attention to the water right here, you can see the little bubbling that'll happen every few seconds. Or maybe less often. There we go. And that is a sign that we can travel through this space right here. And there's another one down here. And so let's go to this dock and visit the house. Welcome, welcome. It's so seldom my husband and I get visitors. So, you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I've not seen him. But early this morning I saw a bottle on the beach. I wonder if it's a clue to the lost dolphin. Why in the world would that be a clue to the lost dolphin? Makes no sense. Anyway, we can see that bottle up there, but also if you look very closely on this pink square right here, just to the left, there's kind of a shadow, and that is a sign that there's a secret path over there, which brings us to the bottle. There's a note in it. You read it. Help! Captured by evil aliens. Tell my nephew to use code 1776. Another reference to American history/culture, and that is, of course, from Dr. J. So it seems we have a new code. No, we don't have to read it again. Let's see what happens when we enter that into the Navcom computer. Navcom here, Captain. Input the ID code now. ID code 1776. Aye, aye, Captain. Submergible system ready. Press the B button when you want to submerge. And obviously you would have noticed these wavy lines here. And we can use the button here to submerge beneath them. That will get us up north to where that dock is, and another cave. However, we also see this heart container here, and there really isn't anything to indicate it, but we can take this path right here, a little hidden path through the mountains, to collect this extra heart container. You also may notice that at some random point we were gifted 2 additional hearts between chapters 1 and 2. And so now our life level is actually increased by 3 from where we had been previously. But with that, let's head into our next little dungeon, cave, whatever you want to call it. not much else has changed. Certainly a different general appearance here. You have these little, oop, that was embarrassing, little fish guys that come out, and another sub-weapon, a baseball bat that I can't honestly say I use too much, but not a bad thing to have. Alright, I'm not going to wait for that guy to come. Gotta make sure we don't accidentally step into the water when these planks are disappearing on us. And again, we're just not going to wait for the bats. I'd like to kill them, but not if they're going to be annoying. So these guys that'll come from the front and behind. Trying to evolve, I guess. Alright, carrying on. Now these bats we do want to take out. And you just want to try to anticipate where their angles will bring them. Here we have an enemy that can be pretty... Oh, I really thought I did that well. Pretty annoying, just so they'll be stationary and then kind of charge up and fire off at a few angles. And then eventually slow down. You can either try to wait for them to stop or kill them while they're still moving. Either is fine. Here, we just need to get across there. We don't really need to kill all these guys, but it's a little easier to. Just so they're out of your way. And I think it's this one. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay. Reveals this button. Opening the door for us. And again, just gotta be cautious with that disappearing platform. Now, actually, yeah, I forgot about this snake over here. I think we can do this. Yeah, because the bat swings in a circle, and is fairly strong, which you can utilize in a few different ways. We just got our 5th heart, which helped to refill some of our health. Although in reality, I suppose we didn't need it, since we have these hearts right here. We do want to jump on these squares to reveal a button we will be getting to shortly. And that will open the door for us. I guess I didn't actually comment on the fact that there were these secret paths, but clearly you can see them, and you can see that kind of dark shading there. So here, let's see, I'm going to try to hide in the corner a little bit. That's relatively safe. Try to take a few of these guys out. So you just try to anticipate their path just enough that you can steer clear. See, we're getting close to where a boss level enemy must be if we're getting the tempo increase in the music. We don't need to deal with that big blowfish guy. Although, really there's no actual boss to this particular dungeon, so I guess it really just means the end. Unless they consider that little blowfish to be sort of like a mini-boss? I don't know. It's not particularly difficult to deal with. In fact, some of the normal enemies are more problematic than just walking by the blowfish is, but that's okay. Now... Oh no, just terrible, 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 terrible. You know, I shouldn't even be bothering with this. So, we're just going to go up. And you may have noticed why that was a somewhat unnecessary choice, but that's okay. So we don't have to go this way. This is just an extra area, ultimately. We don't need to kill these guys either, but I just will, why not? And the reason we might opt to come here is to get this magic potion. And then we can exit the area. And now we just want to try to sneak through here without taking too much damage. And go through this secret tunnel. To get out of here, and a kind of cool special magical item that we pretty much only see here. I don't think it comes up again throughout the rest of the game, but it is very useful. Oh, that was not well done. So I'm happy to take advantage of it. You guys just... thanks. Alright, let's just avoid the little pufferfish guy. And we have found the Dolphin, who's clearly asking for our help. We move up here and find the boss of the area, who's actually pretty easy to deal with because of that magical item that we got. And we'll show you how right here. Positioned myself poorly, but we'll do better next time around. Hang on. So ultimately, when he charges is when you're able to attack, but you can do it a lot easier if you... Alright. I'm going to start timing this better. Let's pay attention. Wait till he starts charging. Should do it pretty soon. It's been a long round of attacks. Not too difficult to dodge. Yeah, just gotta try not to jump too early, and you should end up being fine. Wow. It's really milking it here. Alright, so you want to use the kind of little snowman here to freeze the boss, and then pretty much just rapid fire attack with the yo-yo. You could try the bat, but honestly it's a little slower to the point where it's probably better just to use the yo-yo. And then as soon as he's ready, you just freeze him again before he leaves. We don't really need this, but we'll use our magic potion just for fun. And 2 rounds of it really should be enough to finish him off. And that's it. You hear the dolphin start to call us, celebrating his freedom. Fortunately, we don't know what he's saying since we don't have navcom, but that's alright. Alright, so we've done it. Collect our meaningless points. And we'll come down here, and I guess we will, kind of similar to last time, just end things here before we talk to the boy Dolphin and end the chapter. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll stop here, but until next time, see ya!